All right, y'all. Go ahead and get y'all started with this new updated tier list. All right. Now that I've actually been able to play the game and people are starting to learn their characters a little bit more, that last tier list that I made 20 minutes into playing definitely does not look right anymore. So, let's see. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and do this right quick. All right. It's purple. I'll add another tier. This one, called A+. All right. So, C tier, unplayable characters. You should never pick them. Simple like that. C tier, this is where our people that need probably a little bit more love from the developers are gonna go. It's gonna be people that could use a little buff, get heavily outshined by the other people in their class, everything like that. B tier is gonna be where we're putting people who are not necessarily bad characters, but they have notable weaknesses that the team can exploit easily, or at least more easy than other characters on the list. A tier are going to be the people that are just a step above that. You don't have as many weaknesses, but they're still there and there are still better options than you. A+ is where I'm going to be putting people who are as strong as you can be without needing a nerf. I'm going to say that one more time. A+ is where people who are as strong as they can be without being in need of a nerf. And then S tier are going to be your characters that you hate to see on the enemy team. You're going to wish they were not there. All right, now that I laid out the tiers for y'all, let's go ahead and get started. Madam Warlock. Actually, do I want to go in order of the list or do I want to go order of the tiers? Let's see. We can go order of the tiers. Let's do it. Okay, so C tier. Everybody that belongs out here is probably in need of a nice little buff, some more love from the developers, stuff like that. First things first, where is he at, bro? Y'all already know what I'm doing. Rocket, you belong there. I'm sorry. Do not be fooled by this man, bro. He put up empty stats. All they do is jump on Groot's shoulder and do nothing. They contribute nothing. You only have the revive beacon. That is it. Okay? You're shooting a minigun, spraying a whole bunch of nothing. Okay? Anyways, next up and see, we can go ahead and let's see who else belongs here. The Incredible Hulk. Once again, still not sold on the Incredible Hulk. I feel as though he doesn't do enough damage to be running in the way that he does. And to be honest, he's not as hard to kill as a lot of people like to think that he is. You can easily get him out of Hulk mode. I see Bruce way more than I see the Hulk. Okay? If you want to be a dive tank, there are just way better options. Sorry. Not sorry. Let's see who else belongs to C tier. Namor. Namor just belongs to be down here, okay? Yeah. Turrets they're not bad. He's not as strong as the other DPSs in the game. There are a lot of strong DPS here. He's not one of them. I'm sorry. Ultimate's not saving him. Having turrets is not saving him. And even though he has a little escape move, he's not mobile. Alright? Who else deserves to be down here? We can go ahead and snag Black Panther. Everything the Black Panther wants to do, there is someone that does it better. I'm not sure how they want to buff him, but it got to be a little something. He could use a little something. All right. Wolverine, same sort of situation. Had Wolverine and B tier on my last list. However, with him being a lifesteal character, yes, there are going to be people that are able to get value out of him. However, there are just better characters if you want to be diving in on the enemy line and really, skirmishing them. Holy crap, English. Yeah, Wolverine's down here, bro. He needs a buff. I don't know who's advocating for him, but he needs to be down there. I'm sorry. All right, let's see who else. You know what? We can actually move on to B tier from here. I think that's the people that deserves to be down there. When we come to B tier characters, we have people like Psylocke. It's not bad. Just, not that hard to deal with. I don't dread having a Psylocke on the enemy team. Black Widow. Not a bad character. Just, if you're going to be in the back line sniping, there are two much, much, much better characters than her. Okay? Here I'll actually put Storm as well. I don't think Storm is a bad character. I just think that when it comes to being Storm, you need to learn positioning. You're going to need positioning and map knowledge, and you're going to need to know when to switch between each stance. Stuff like that is going to come with time. Um, However, she's not as bad as the people in C tier. You can still do stuff with her. Okay. Who else belongs here? This is the Spider-Man tier. Not a bad character at all. You know, you're swinging in, doing your thing, webbing people up, decent. Don't hit as hard as you would think, but you can move a lot. You can move. And that's your only job. Just get back there, move around, distract some people. That's all you really need to do with Spider-Man. All right. This is where we're gonna put our Star-Lord. Once again, gets carried by all the auto aim moves. I don't think Star-Lord is bad. I think Star-Lord can do great things in the hands of some good players. I've seen a lot of good Star-Lords. However, I don't think Star-Lord is the reason why they're good. I think if they take the time to pick up a better character where they have to actually aim their gun, they'd be even better. Who else deserves to be here? This is where we'll drop people like Loki, right? I know. There are a lot of people that are upset that I just did that. It is what it is. He goes here. There's just better healers. I shoot the copies pretty fast, so he has nowhere to swap to. He's not putting out as much healing because copies ain't anywhere. Next, let's see who else deserves to be here. I'll actually put Magic here as well. Magic isn't a bad character. Definitely can get in there. You can do some good damage. You have good moves. I just think that anytime she doesn't have her portals up, she is actually pretty weak. All of your mobility is that one move. You actually move pretty slow if you haven't realized. Who else deserves to be here? Let's see. Groot. I came around a little bit on Groot, okay? He still ain't doing nothing, but he doing a little bit less nothing than Rocket Raccoon. Okay, he's doing a little bit less than Rocket. All right, put them walls up, do whatever you want. You're contributing a little something. Let's see. Here, I'll also put Penny here. Penny's good, can do good things in good hands. Does good amount of damage for a tank. However, like I said, it's about being a damage with the tank. I'm trying to think about how well you survive. And Penny is not hard to kill unless she's in her ultimate. Okay? Moving on. Anybody else that belongs in B tier that I can see off the top of my head? Right now, no. All right, let's keep moving. I'll speed up a little bit. I got y'all. Thor, you're gonna go in the A tier. Definitely come around now that more people are starting to actually learn how to use Thor Force, and you can add pretty much 100 or so bonus health every time that you use a move. As long as you have Thor Force and you have your cooldowns up, you can stay alive 100%. It's not hard to do. Who else belongs up here? We get those Squirrel Girl here. This is your Junkrat type character. Get them bombs out there, blow people up. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Don't overthink it. This is where I'll throw. Adam can sit here for now. The Mass Resurrect definitely is carrying. A lot of people will notice and gonna stop you from getting it off. Doesn't make it bad though. Still a good character. He's nice. I'll throw Scarlet Witch here. Good damage. You don't have to aim with your primary fire. That's always good to have. What else? Your ultimate is really, really good. You have one of the probably best ultimates in the game, simply because you just delete people. You delete people off the map. Takes a little long to come out, but if you position well and everything like that and use it at the right time, you're going to be doing a lot of damage and a lot of stuff with Scarlet Witch. Who else? Doctor Strange can go here. Some people aren't sold on Doctor Strange, but I think he's actually pretty good. That ultimate is nice when you coordinate it with your team. It's a big stun. You can do some great things with it. You have the biggest shield in the game, probably. And overall, you're just a solid tank. You can stay alive as Doctor Strange. That's your job, to stay alive. You can stay alive as Doctor Strange. He stays here. This is where I'm gonna put my. Who else deserves this? I'll throw Iron Man here. Once again, you're the main verticality player. You do good. Maximum Pulse is actually disgusting. I've seen it go through some ults that are supposed to make you invulnerable to damage. I've seen people get Maximum Pulse through it. That ultimate is disgusting, and every time it comes, I just put my mouse down because I know I'm dead. Other than that, he's not hard to shoot out of the sky. Let's go. Who else goes A tier? I'll actually set the Punisher here. I don't think he's as strong as can be. There are definitely some good Punishers out there, but he's not as strong as can be. Okay. I'll stick Captain America here as well. Captain America is not a bad tank at all. So you can do a little bit of everything with Captain America. You can play back, you can play forward. That's probably the best version of Cap I've seen. The one that's rushing in, doing all of his abilities. But good Cap is hard to put down. He kind of has that same thing as Thor going on, where he's in your face, he's not dying, and unlike Thor with healing, Captain America just, you can't shoot him. Shield is in his face. You just can't shoot him. Let's see who else. I'm actually going to drop Mantis here. I've seen some really good Mantises, but I've also seen some Mantises that don't crit and are pretty much running around being useless. Because if you're not critting, you can't do any of the stuff in your moveset. I think that's the only thing hindering her from being up here. Let's see who else deserves to be here. Venom, Magneto, one of these two I think should go here. One of you deserve to be here, and I don't know which one yet. So I'll actually move up to A+ first before I decide to do that. So A+, these are my characters that are probably as strong as they're going to be without being in need of a nerf. So for stuff like that, I'm going to start off with Moon Knight. I think the bullets bouncing just makes him really strong no matter what. You can get value just from shooting the tank if he has anyone around him. Your ultimate is really good. I'm not going to overthink it, bro. Moon Knight here. He's better than Squirrel Girl. Moon Knight here. He's better than Iron Man. He's above them. Deal with it. Let's see who else will go here. I'll sit Luna Snow here. I think she's perfect. I think there's no weakness in her kit whatsoever. You have a great ultimate. You have good CC with the snowball. You have great damage with your shift. And the fact that your healing is on your primary fire, even though it's a bit slow, is very good. Okay. What else gonna see here? Let's throw Venom here, and we're gonna throw Magneto here. Okay. Best dive tank. You get in there, you're gonna be getting some good value with Venom. Now that people are actually learning, you know what I'm saying, how to aim and deal with their swing tech and stuff like that. Venom's a very good pick. I love having a Venom on my team. He clears a lot of space for me. Magneto is the exact opposite. I feel safe when I have Magneto on my team because he's sitting back, throwing shields and stuff like that. He's staying with the team instead of running away from the team. I like Magneto. I like Venom. I'll keep them both here. Let's see. I'll throw Cloak and Dagger here as well. Cloak and Dagger is really good with the whole AoE healing and everything that she's got going on. Let's see what else. Switching the Cloak is actually good as well. Got sort of like the a bit of the auto tracking going on with their fires. Never a bad thing to have. All the utility you get from Cloak, the blind and stuff like that, the little obscuring yourself for a moment. All of that just comes together and makes a really, really, really solid character. Let's see. Now we get to the broken people. Okay, these are the people that probably should get touched. You know, get a little tweak, just a little bit. Okay. But I will start it off with an outlier. I don't think Iron Fist. Actually, two outliers really. Okay, because I got Iron Fist here, and I also have the Shark here. Okay, Iron Fist probably doesn't need to be nerfed now that I'm actually playing a little bit more and I'm understanding that there is a counter to Iron Fist. but I do think he is still somehow a step above Moon Knight and people like that. He's still a step above them. But all you really have to do with an Iron Fist is when he does his shoulder block to get his bonus health and you know what I'm saying, boost his damage a little bit, just don't shoot him. Wait till it's over. Then you can kill him much easier. But he's still really strong, even if you don't do that. Um and Jeff, you are here only for your ultimate. That's it. I think that if they were to change the ultimate to where he grabs people and he jumps himself off the map, if he self destructs, you shouldn't instantly die with him. You should still get spat back out to give mobility characters a chance to come back on stage. That is the only problem with Jeff. Other than that, he would be perfect. Um, Now we're gonna go Hawkeye. This is really bad. He's still bad. He's still really bad. Okay. Um, Throw arrows and pray, and you are going to hit someone and something and get kills. Okay, it doesn't take much to pick up a Hawkeye and get value. If you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to over explain it. And now that I've actually played, I realize Hawkeye is not the biggest problem in the game. However, this lady right here is. Hella is, yo. I'm gonna be so honest. Please nerf her. If we only get one per season, I'll deal with a whole season of Hawkeye before I deal with a whole season of Hella. She is crazy. She's got that stun move. She's got the mobility with the turning into the crow. Ultimate is ridiculous. And her damage output is just way too high. Way too high. Way too high. She's what Black Widow wishes she was. But you still have a stun move as well, so you can't even dive her to stop her from sniping from the back. It's actually really bad. Okay, it's horrible. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much every character in the game. Um, Other than that, take one last look to make sure everything is where I want it to be. Adam is Adam could move. I'm not gonna lie. Adam could maybe go down. Someone was actually complaining to me last video that the tiers weren't split apart enough. So you know what? I'll actually do something like, let's see, Storm, you can come down simply because your kid is a little bit too much of a learning curve for people. And there's just other characters people can use to get the same sort of effect with less effort. Let's see. I would maybe move Groot down, but I do think he's better than the people in C, so I'll keep him there. Uh, nah, I can't move anyone else. I don't think I move anyone else. I think that I'll leave everything the way it is. Um, if you disagree, you disagree. I know y'all gonna crucify me. It's a tier list. Every time someone does a tier list, they did something wrong. Um, but yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot better than the one I put out last time. Appreciate y'all. Peace.